Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our final demo of EA's Summer Showcase. I'm your host, Chris Waters, and joining me here to show off a fitting game for our last demo is Tim Kaminsky, the marketing director for EA's Harry Potter games. Tim, it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the conclusion of the Harry Potter saga. This is very momentous. I mean, how does it feel to be working on, I won't say the last Harry Potter video game, but certainly the last in the current saga as we see it?
Well, it's very exciting. I mean, for EA, we've been a part of the franchise from the very beginning. So to see the journey and seeing Harry, Hermione, Ron grow up and to be able to deliver the final chapter is exciting for studio marketing and EA in general. And
seeing, walking around EA campus, you guys have these posters commemorating the games past, and seeing that sort of cartoonier style of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where you're just plodding around Hogwarts, to what we're showing off now. I mean, it's clear that you guys have evolved along with the Harry Potter franchise.
Absolutely. As the movies and the kids grew, the video games grew as well, in line with those, to bring the most true experience, to capture the moments from the movie in the books into the video games.
So for folks who are checking, you guys are watching the gameplay right now, if you watched any Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, this looks familiar. This switch to over-the-shoulder action, the targeting reticle. Tim, how have you evolved just from that game, from Part 1 to Part 2?
Absolutely. So what you're seeing here is improved gameplay mechanics. It's on three fronts. Number one is all-new cover system, which means he can duck behind, shoot over or cast spells over the shoulder, as well as a whole new spell casting system. He's using his pad, his Y, his B, his A, which is enabling him to quickly oscillate between the spells and cast them more frequently.
So they're sort of mapped to different...
They're mapped,
spells.
And he's hitting like Expelliarmus, it's mapped to the Y, Expulso, switch to Stupefy, mapped to the X. He's able to quickly switch between spells. Let's hit Protego, which is your defensive shield. So very easily to switch between the offensive and defensive. So improved cover mechanics, improved spell casting, as well as improved AI. So the AI is coming at you from many different angles, which was basically what we did is we listened to the fans, the players, and these are three improvements we definitely wanted to make and we delivered in this iteration. We also have a new spell, Apparate, which enables you to teleport away. So let's do an Apparate now, Eric. There you go. He teleports. Very cool spell.
Oh, nice. Sort of allow you to move from cover to cover.
Cover to cover, or as people are attacking you, you can actually move away from cover to reset and advance.
Nice.
So
there we go. And honestly, I'm a little happy that it's not as gut-wrenchingly abrupt as it is in those movies. That seriously made me feel a little ill.
Well, one of the things we did, which I think you're seeing here, is this as the final chapter. You are up against Voldemort and all his forces, so the intensity of the action has been elevated in this final chapter, which you're seeing. He's quickly being advanced on by many Death Eaters, having to switch between spells, lots of strategy between which spells to use, as you can see as being played out here.
Yeah, I mean, he's moving through a corridor here, and he is meeting with heavy resistance. I mean, now these do look like the hallowed halls.
Right.
This is the battle for Hogwarts.
That's right. He's on his way to the boathouse in search of one of the final Horcruxes to destroy. So what I want to show you now is we're going to switch, pause for a second, and talk about the other two things that are really new and different about Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Yes, please.
Number one is you get to play, go to a quick game here, Eric. There we go. Number one, you get to play as different characters for the first time. And a big request from our fans was to be able to play as not just Harry, but Hermione, Ron, Ginny, Molly, Professor McGonagall. So you have a whole range of characters.
That's quite a roster.
It's a good roster, a good variety. Number two, go there, the giant problem. There we go. Number two is... Can
you just put that in your hand while you're talking about it? Yeah.
Number two, Eric, is the fact that fans wanted to capture those cinematic, those big moments from the game, or from the movies and the books. And what we're doing is bringing them to life in boss battles. So what you're going to see here in a second is Eric, who's having to take the role of Professor McGonagall, and you have a massive troll, a massive boss coming at you with a lot of Death Eaters. So what he's going to have to do is utilize all his spells, both offensive and defensive, to thwart the attack. So epic moment here. Let's see if he can do it.
Wow.
Big troll. You've seen some from some of the trailers. He's using his standard spell right now, Protego, to defense against them. And I think what you're seeing here is just
That is a big troll.
It's a big
That is
troll.
big
He's
and
having
nasty.
Death Eaters actually approach him, which he has to take out quickly.
Just apparate right into the fray.
Now, he actually doesn't have apparate at this point because we went back a few levels. You unlock them as you go along, but he does have a strong arsenal of different spells to pull from.
But those Death Eaters do have that spell, and they're boom, right in your face.
They're right in your face, exactly. So he's using just a variety of different spells, which is great. Let's use Confringo, double tap on Y. This is a great, very explosive one. There we go.
Oh my. That,
you can see in the top right there, the giant's health is being drained quickly. So Eric is doing a great job.
Yeah. Now we're playing as Professor McGonagall here. You can see her hair barely contained in the heat of battle. Do we, as you play with different characters, does your skill set remain pretty much the same across the the ages from young Ginny to the aged, sorry, Professor, the wise and seasoned Professor McGonagall?
Yeah. So basically, the big thing about playing as different characters is you're playing the role in the story. So it's not so much playing with different spells or different abilities in terms of being able to move quicker or more agile. It's more about playing their role, and that's what's the fun of it. And what our fans ask for is they want to stay as true to the movies and books as possible. So here, this moment would be just being relived in the video game as it is in the movie. And he's about to get taken out there.
He has gotten vanquished by the troll. Hogwarts has fallen. I'm giving him a look off camera. You can't see. It's not very nice.